Hello everyone, CryptidPrincess here, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Welcome back to Dark Nights. Everyone gather and let's go. The students line up in small groups. The teacher makes sure everyone is present before moving on. Psh. When do we sneak out? Let's head to the back of the line. He won't be able to see us there. As the group follows the path, we go the other way. A few minutes later, we end up at a fork in the path. Look, a crossroad.
Which path should we take?
According to the map, the right path goes into the forest while the left one leads to a waterfall. Let's go to the waterfall. I don't think there's anything interesting around here. Excited, Leoji skips ahead. I need to lower the game volume. Just a little bit. Okay. After a few minutes of walking, we reach the waterfall. A large shimmering lake ringed by lily pads rests at the bottom of it. The cliff face of the waterfall also has a path of rocks lined along it, providing easy access to the other side of the water. The water is so clear I can see the bottom.
Whoa, it's huge! The water looks so sparkly, I want to jump right in.
You get excited over the simplest things, don't you? There might be dangerous animals or bacteria in the water. If you jump in, you'll probably get eaten alive.
Boo, you always ruin my fun.
Leoji chuckles at her reaction. I take a closer look at the lake. I can hear the sound of birds singing, but there does not seem to be any other animals around.
These rocks could serve as perfect seats, Becca. Come over here.
I'm going to explore for a bit. I'll be right back. We'll be waiting here. Don't go too far, okay? I know, don't worry. I skip over to the right side of the waterfall trying to see what is behind the stream of water. To my surprise, there seems to be a hidden cave. From the corner of my eye, I notice a shadow moving in the bushes. It moves so fast that my eyes cannot make out what it is. It does not help that I was not paying attention. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it just went to the cave. I look towards the entrance and notice another path of rocks leading inside. Curiosity gets the best of me, and I have to take a look, carefully making my way across the rocks. After I manage to get behind the waterfall, I peer around the cave. I cannot see anything in the darkness. The sound of falling water echoes around me. I wish I had my phone with me so I could use it as a flashlight. What could be back there? I know I saw something head in a moment ago, but I can't see anything. Was it just my imagination? I try to shout, but the sound of crashing water overpowers my voice. As I walk deeper into the cave, I try again. Hello? Is anyone there? I call out a third time, but I can only hear the echo of my voice. I hear footsteps behind me. Surprised, I turn around. I'm sorry, are you going to be like a very dashing demon? Because I'm going to have to sin. A shadow stands at the entrance. Who is there? I can tell from the person's build that he is a man, but due to the darkness I cannot make out his facial features. Who are you? I shout again, this time louder. Who are you? Stop yelling. Stop yelling, I'm not deaf. Ah! The man suddenly walks towards me. Surprised by his movements, I step back. I slip on the wet, uneven surface and fall flat on the ground. Ugh, ouch. A hand reaches out to me, and I'm surprised by the man's kindness. Mama gonna sin! Light suddenly filters through the waterfall, and I can finally see his face. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. I take his hand and pull myself up. He gazes at me with his narrow, violet eyes, but I am more drawn to the long crimson hair he has tied into a loose braid. I'm sorry, that's not a loose braid. That's a very, tight, kept-together braid. The man's delicate facial features contrast with his muscular torso and wide shoulders. Please tell me this is like a dating sim covered as a horror game thing. Are we pulling a Doki Doki here? I don't know. He's wearing odd traditional clothing. In particular, the collar around his neck raises a lot of questions. Oh, hello. He into some shit. I've never encountered anyone like him in the village. You're disturbing my peace with your shouting. That was so blunt and rude. You didn't answer me. I'm guessing you're one of the tourists. Tourists? Can't you see I'm a student? How did you discover this cave? Are you lost? No, I wanted to... Follow the path outside and never come back. This is private property. Wait, who are you? And what are you doing here? How did you know about the tourists? And... Don't ask so many questions at once. Don't just cut me off! Answer me! Never mind that. Go back to your group already. But... The man roughly grabs me by the wrist and pulls me back to the cave entrance. Hey! Stay away from this place. The man effortlessly pushes me out of the cave. I turn around to complain, but he is already gone. He disappeared as mysteriously as he appeared. What a rude guy. It's not like the cave is his property or anything. This reminds me how I treated that first-year kid. Although I did give him a chance to explain, this person was just... If no one is allowed to go in there, what is the crimson-haired man doing? He seems to know about the tourists, too. After letting out a heavy sigh, I returned to Leoji and Ikuya. Hey, Becca, back already? Did you find anything interesting? Nope. I met a weird guy, but it doesn't seem worth mentioning. He seems worth mentioning. Me. To Ikuya and Leoji.
Maybe demons don't live here after all.
Jeez, Akuya, have you given up already? Of course the demon won't show itself so easily. We should keep looking around.
Nuh-uh, I'm tired. Let's go back to the group before Mr. Blanchard notices we're gone.
Did Mr. Blanchard even talk about this forest during his history class? I can't remember. It's because you're always asleep during history class.
That's not true. I do pay attention.
Sometimes. My friends chuckle. I love my friends. I love Crimson-Haired Man more, though. It has been a long day. My feet hurt from all the walking. I'm still curious about what secrets the forest has. That crimson-haired guy in particular bothers me. He bothers me in all the right ways. He doesn't look like a tourist and seems to know the area well. He wasn't dressed like a tour guide either. Not that I've heard any tour guides in the forest. Digging into it makes me more confused. Perhaps I should stop here. Like he said, it is none of my business. There's no use fretting over it. Even as one mystery fades, however, another one appears. The abandoned house from yesterday pops up in my mind. I did plan on going there again, and it's not raining today. I glanced at the time. It reads 8 p.m. I misread that. My feet still hurt, but the house isn't that far. I grabbed my jacket once I decided to go. And yes, I'm checking my phone. Sorry. I grabbed my jacket once I decided to go. The streets are completely empty, making the village seem like it has been abandoned. Everyone must already be home from work or school. A few minutes later, I reached the old house. This is like a bad idea. It looks exactly the same as last time. Even though it did not rain today, it's still surrounded by that eerie mist. The previous owner must have been very rich to afford building this mansion with such fine details. Shouldn't be a problem if I look around. The house looks larger and older now that I'm close. I inspect the big chains locking the doors. They are not old and rusty like I expected. They seem like they were put on recently. Perhaps the residence has a new owner. Suddenly I hear a sigh from behind me. I quickly turn around to locate the source of the sound. There's someone sitting on the edge of the fountain. He blends so well with the dreary mist that had not noticed when I entered. Slowly I approach the man. Up close I notice he is wearing a familiar uniform. It seems like he's from the same school as me, but I've never seen him before. His uniform design is not one I recognize. Perhaps he is part of the elite class, like Akuya's brother. Each elite student wears a custom designed uniform, making it difficult to be certain they even attend our school. To complement their unique uniforms, the elite class also has special rules, but I never bothered looking into them. Its members hardly appear at school, so only a few of us have ever seen their faces. Needless to say, there are many rumors about that class. According to Kuya, you need to have a very high grade to qualify, but there may be more than that. Many students envy their status.
Hello?
Oh, sweet baby, Jesus, what is with these hot anime guys? Y'all making me weak. The guy flinches and looks at me, startled. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, I do not mind. My apologies for not noticing you earlier. May I sit here? Be my guest. He's such an emo guy. Oh, he's got like a pocket watch. Could he be the shadow I saw earlier? Do you come here often? Sounds like a cheesy pickup line, but I don't know what else to say. I do. This place has an interesting atmosphere. He looks away from me, the warm copper of his gaze thoughtful. Something about him feels off. I'm not sure, but is he sad? I can't really read his expression. What about you? Well, I can't tell him that I came to investigate just because I saw something strange yesterday night. I'd sound weird. I never noticed how interesting this place was before, so I thought I'd come take a closer look. At this hour? I like going for walks at night. Likewise. Likewise. Oh, honey. The man's expression clears up and he smiles. Would you like to go for a walk with me then? Sure. Damn! Why can't I have the confidence of me in this game? Like, damn, like I mean, that's a really bad scenario in real life, to meet a random guy and him being like, take a walk with me, like, and you're by yourself, like, no. But this is like, damn, I want this confidence. It's not that someone would offer to go for a walk with a person they've just met. He does seem friendly and polite, though. He stands up and we follow a path through the garden. Unlike the rest of the garden, this path is not covered with weeds. The ground is even and well trod. As we walk, he points out the statues hidden away by the weeds, as well as unusual flowers I have not seen before. He does it so naturally, as if he owns the place. The moonlight and starry sky illuminate the view, which makes it even more beautiful. I never expected to find beauty in an abandoned place like this. The man smiles mysteriously at my comment. He seemed to know a lot about this mansion. I would be happy to answer any questions you have. Do you know who put the chains on the doors? His eyes swivel away from mine again. The man hesitates to speak. I seem to have found my answer. I do not know about it. I guess he comes here often, but he doesn't want to admit it. He looks flustered. Maybe I shouldn't push any further now. It's getting late. I should go home. Have a good night. As I head back to the front yard, I realize I have not asked for the man's name. I turn back around to try and find him, but he's already gone. What is with these anime men just disappearing? The weekend finally arrives. In the morning, I make myself breakfast and sit on the couch. While chewing on some toast, I open the newspaper. It used to be so full of advertisements, but now it actually has decent news articles. I browse through, hoping to find something interesting. My eyes stop at a page with numerous sketches. The reports of missing persons are increasing. In just a few days, it has reached a point where the police can no longer suppress the public outcry. Thought of someone I know suddenly disappearing is scary. I studied their profiles and try to find a commonality, but there does not seem to be one. Age, gender, appearance, occupation, address? No, nothing adds up. This is going nowhere. I recognize some of these people, but I don't think they knew each other. Then again, if it was that easy, the cops would have solved the case already. I doubt people disappear without a trace. They must have gone into hiding or were kidnapped. These crimes, or whatever they are, have to stop at some point. How long can this go on? I flip a page and find an article about a suspected homicide. A local reported that she heard a distressed scream last night. Witness, the attacker ran off when I reached the scene. I wanted to go after them, but noticed the victim was still alive. I called the emergency number immediately. I didn't leave the woman's side until an ambulance arrived. I can't believe someone did such an inhumane thing. This is unforgivable. Further details in this case are below. Attached to the article is a blurry photo the witness took of the suspect with her cell phone. Nothing about their appearance is distinguishable. It would be difficult to identify them. The description says the victim has been missing for a week before the incident occurred. I put the newspaper aside and take a sip of my tea. Rumors spread quickly in this village, no matter how grisly they are. Even so, those same rumors become trails that lead back to the criminals, allowing the crimes to be resolved just as quickly. I want to help track down these people, but I'm not sure I'd make a difference. For now, I should keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I absentmindedly eat the rest of my breakfast. I should take a walk to clear my mind. Going to the park sounds like a good idea. I look up at the bright blue sky. Gentle winds blow the puffy clouds about. As I walk down the road, an advertisement on a building catches my eye. Wanted. Exorcists. Great. Exorcists? Do ghosts even exist? Announcement. Recently, there have been sightings of ghosts within the village. We are looking for exorcists to deal with them. Seriously, I don't think anything remotely supernatural has ever happened here, and now people are supposedly seeing apparitions. $10 says the guy I met last night was a ghost. I don't know about Crimson Hair guy, but all dressed in dark clothes guy is a ghost. Sightings a ghost, sure. The park is practically empty, despite it being in the middle of the afternoon. There's only one other person, a boy, on the entire block. He seems to have noticed me too, but I do not pay further attention to him. I sit on a nearby bench and close my eyes, enjoying the silence. Weird things are happening in this village. It's interesting, but a bit disconcerting too. I hope Ryoji and Ikuya are safe. This is my day off. I didn't come here to find new things to worry about. The wind blows gently on my cheeks while I enjoy the warm sunlight on my skin. I clear my mind of all thoughts and focus on my breathing. They say this technique helps you relieve stress. Lies. Not really. It actually kind of does work. I'm just really impatient. A moment later, a figure blocks the sunlight. I open my eyes and notice a silver-haired boy standing in front of me. Are you the guy I beat up?
Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
Can you tell me where the haunted house is?
Haunted house? Never heard of one around here.
I'm sure it's supposed to be nearby, but I can't find it.
I recall the advertisement from earlier. Only exorcists or horror junkies would actively seek haunted houses. He looks too young to get a job, but the alternative seems more unlikely. What are you searching for? Are you an exorcist? The boy looks confused, blinking innocently. No. Do exorcists normally live around here? I don't know, but I just saw an advertisement looking for applications. The boy pursed his lips, his expression flustered. Something wrong?
I must find the haunted house.
Before I can say anything, the boy runs away. Great, got a bunch of freaks in this village. Wonder what that was about. Pulled out a booklet from my pocket and started to read. It is a romantic novel that I borrowed from Akuya. Even though this genre is not my cup of tea, she insisted that I would enjoy it. I expected something cheesy from the start, but so far nothing romantic has happened. The story feels more like a slice-of-life piece. Perhaps this is why Akuya recommended it. Suddenly the sky becomes cloudy. Bah, it's going to rain again already? Time to go home then. As I am leaving the park, I notice the boy from earlier lying on the ground, his face against the dirt. Did he collapse? Quickly, I go to him and kneel down. Hey, are you okay? What happened?
I don't have much time.
What do you mean? The boy passes out before he can reply. Hey, don't pass out here. What should I do? I panic as I look around, but nobody else is in the park. I have no way to place an emergency call. Thankfully, he does not look so bad. I have no choice. I can't leave him here when it's about to rain. The clouds become darker with every passing minute. When I look up, I feel cold raindrops on my face. I manage to carry the boy to a dry spot under a tree. I'm surprised by how easy it is. He weighs less than you would assume by looking at him. Why did he faint? Does he have some sort of illness? Maybe I should take him to a hospital. Well, it'll have to wait until the rain stops. I don't want to risk him getting any sicker. The rain creates a curtain around the tree. A few drops sneaking between the leaves land on us. This is an unlucky day. I bow my head to look at the boy. Oh, he has such an adorable baby face. How old could he be? I bet he's way younger than me. His hair looks so soft, I want to touch it. The boy slowly opens his eyes. And on that note, I close my eyes as we end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Who are these random guys? Who are they? What do they want? What do I want from them? Better question. I don't know what's happening. It's a good. I like the art. I like the story. I like everything going on here. It's nice. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked this video, hit like. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And I will see you guys next video of whatever I make. Stay awesome, guys. I love you. Bye.